Matt Baker, and we've uncovered some surprising things about our guest tonight.
Yeah, we have, for instance, he was a ball boy at Wimbledon, and his grandfather cooked for an American president.
But you know him best as the TV chef whose laugh can scramble eggs.
There it is. It can only be Ainsley Harriott. How are you? Well, now, we did unearth those at Alex. It's a very interesting thing, many of which we don't know. We've got two very interesting middle names.
Yes, Denzel Dubrel.
Oh.
Not a lot of people know that. I think those ones that are quite intimate and close to you know about it, but you're probably thinking, where does that come from? I can look in your eyes and see that. Well, Denzel was an ex-boyfriend of my mother's, and so I think that she wanted to, every time she looked at me, God bless her, she's gone now, but every time she looked at me, she probably wanted to be reminded of Denzel, you know.
Gosh, that's quite random, isn't it, an ex-boyfriend?
No, I don't know about random. It was sitting on the veranda at, in Jamaica, growing up as a, I just wanted to have that little memory, and Dubrel is an uncle of mine, so it's quite nice, but not a lot of people know that.
No,
Great.
very differently.
Yeah.
And as if you weren't sweet enough already, Ainsley, you've made a programme all about honey.
I certainly have, and it's not only me, there's 10 different some of Britain's finest chefs.
Lovely.
And you know, we just want to bring to people's attention the fact that there's a lot of produce out there that if we don't get out there and buy it, I'm talking about the British public, if you don't go to your supermarket or to your farmer's market and buy this produce, it will just disappear forever.
Yeah.
I'm involved in honey called the Great British Food Revival next week, which we'll talk about later.
Oh, we'll get stuck into that later on.
Now then, it's nearly 2 weeks since the Japanese tsunami caused a nuclear crisis at the Fukushima power station. And today we saw the first pictures of the so-called Fukushima 50, the engineers risking their lives to make the site safe.
Several have been hospitalised for radiation poisoning, and you can be sure their experience will be watched closely by those who work and live around nuclear power stations here.
Yeah, the safety systems of all of our plants are now about to be reviewed, and Simon Bozeman reports from one of them. Hisham via Lancaster.
Subject is Professor Lawrence Williams, the former Chief Nuclear Inspector and one of the world's leading experts in nuclear safety. Welcome and thank you for coming in.
Now, it seems there really that the residents of East don't seem overly concerned about what's going on, but there has been a survey out this week which showed that 44% of Britain is quite concerned about the safety of nuclear power. I mean, we were just talking about it there in the film, so Lawrence, why haven't you been able to be safe?
Well, I think nuclear energy is an emotive subject, isn't it? And it's mainly associated with radiation.
Yeah.
People don't understand radiation. And of course, there's the dread of cancer. And I think if people don't understand, then they get worried. And of course, nuclear safety is not one of the easiest topics to really have in those days.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming in. Now, most of us have memories of school music lessons. I learned to play the fiddle quite well, and the recorder quite badly.
I learned to play the clarinet by accident. I wanted to play the trombone, but I wrote the wrong name down on the trombone. No, I was keeping imagining my face when it turned up. Anyway, that's enough about us.
Now, an inspiring scheme on a troubled estate in Scotland is really showing the power of classical music to transform children's lives.
Anita Rani has been to meet the kids swapping video games for violins.
My father was a professional musician, so I used to sit underneath this big grand piano that we had, listening to all the music, and all the friends would come round and stuff. So, a lot of inspiration.
There you are, there's that. But it's such a shame, Ainsley, that that talent didn't rub off on you, did it? Have a look at this.
Did you like that? Yeah, that's super. Well, obviously, on the subject of interesting sounds, all week Miranda has been exploring the hidden sounds of nature with a little help from wildlife sound recorders Chris Watson and super sensitive microphones.
Tonight, the rhythmic sounds of the Beatles.
There now then. You're appearing in the Great British Food Revival at the moment. You mentioned a little bit at the start, yeah, Robert, what that's about when you're doing your thing for British ingredients.
Oh, absolutely, and a lot of other chefs are too, you know. I think you really have to feel quite passionate about it to start with. You have to say to yourself, you know, how do I feel about this? And honey is one of those things that I got constantly frustrated with, going into supermarkets, having a look along the shelves, and and thinking everything's virtually imported. Like 90% of honey is imported in this country. And, I kept thinking, hey, I've got to do something about it. Fortunately, I was put in a position where I could get out there, meet people who could actually, or meet those people who are trying to make change. And it's been a fantastic journey, as people will discover next Wednesday on the Great British Food Fast, what I'm out there doing.
Yeah, you mentioned there that lots of it is imported. Are there any other reasons why it's on the decline, do you think?
Oh yeah, well, let's be honest and say, we haven't got the perfect conditions weather-wise here. We've had some pretty poor winters, and people know that, in winter the bees go and they just hibernate, they're just away, and they only come out in the sort of spring and summer. That's when your bees are sort of buzzing around. And I think it's also down to the fact that, there's been quite a bit of disease. A lot of vats from imported honey that's come into the country have brought, the disease has been in there. Our bees, our lovely British bees, have gone in there and taken it back to the hives and infected the hives. And so consequently, there is a decline. And the supermarkets want continuity. They want to be able to say, we want to put British honey on our shelves, but we want to guarantee that it's going to be there. Sometimes that's not always possible.
But one of the ways that it is possible is to promote amateur beekeeping. And 99% of beekeepers are amateurs. So is it something you're interested in?
Oh, well, I'd like to be interested. Unfortunately, the wife's allergic to bees, so can't go there. Oh, yeah, right. If she gets stung, then I'll have to rush off to the hospital, get one of those needles and sort of jab away. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that I'm sort of not... how can I describe it? It was a wonderful experience doing the programme, because it meant that I was suddenly in a position where I could go and touch these bees. I was in contact with them. They were covering my hands and stuff. Before, I was just like a lot of people in this country, petrified. As soon as you see a bee, you go, it's going to sting me, and we get a little bit scared. And it's only when they get angry, when they're the most beautiful animals, if you like. They're just really, really lovely. And look what they give us. They give us this fantastic medicinal product that is just great. A teaspoon of that, you can forget hay fever almost. It's a wonderful product.
I mean, it's brilliant, actually, as you said, for medicinal purposes. And it's only about 2.5 months ago that I started eating honey because of that reason. I mean, there's so much you can do with it as well as eat it.
That's why you're so gorgeous, I know. That's what they're all thinking.
They look incredibly different, don't they, to be honest with you?
They do.
Why is this such a real...
It very much depends on the flower that the bee goes to, the colour of the honey. You can even get black honey. People don't realise that. You get very, very dark honey. But all of them have got wonderful flavours. So, you do have to go to a honey shop. And there are quite a few around. Yeah. Whether you want to Google it or not, find out about honey, because, they're different things. A lot of people don't realise that. There's lots of different flavours associated with honey. And if you find the one that you like, not something like tasting like, I don't like that one, there's another 20 varieties you try. Have a bit of a go. And as I said, the benefits are enormous. And whether you've got a bit of a chesty cold, or even if you get a bit of sunburn or something like that, a little bit of honey on it.
Buy British honey.
Buy British honey, get out there, bang that drum.
Ainsley on Honey is on the Great British Food Revival next Wednesday on Mixed.
Right, more stats for you now. 152 hours a year, right? That is how long the average UK driver spends looking for a parking space, typically, which could work out to be, well, a whole year of your life.
Oh, exactly. I mean, that's time you could be using sweet honey, keep bees, or even watch old episodes of Ready Steady Cook.
Very good.
We'll have some toast to happy on that.
Now, to save you a whole year of frustration, here is Lucy Siegel with some parking lights in the office.
There are now 33 new laws.
Yes.
Now, councils must be using this as a way to claw back money that they've lost in the budget cut.
Without a shadow of a doubt. It's a huge revenue earner. I'll give you an idea of those figures. Birmingham City Council got 32 traffic wardens. Last year, they raked in £4.25 million in fines alone. That's just 32 wardens. If you take London, we've got 32 councils here. 9 of them said that they're going to put the fees up this year. In Northern Ireland, you've got 3 cities at the moment, which are the cities that charge for on-street parking. But by the beginning of next year, all 30 of them will charge. It's a big, big revenue earner for them. And why not? That's it's a good way for them to get money, isn't it?
Mad.
All of it. Have you had any roasted money with any
Oh, I always send letters. I think we'll be given too easy. They put that big thing, and then in London, I don't know about the rest of the country, but they say £100 fine. But if you pay it within 14 days, 50 quid. See something, I'll send them the 50 quid. Don't give in.
We're going to have to put a handbrake on it there, because